Welcome back to the last and final game of the Oceanic League today. And the last game is going to be the Chiefs versus Trident. The Chiefs, a team who's recently beaten Vox Emina 16-5. They had a stand-in, Death Dog in that game. Don't know how much we can count into that. And then Trident, fighting for survival in this very strong league, but the teams just progressively become stronger and stronger throughout the season. What do you think about this matchup?
It's going to be an interesting one. I mean, the Chiefs, we've heard a lot about them, really strong land performances from when they have, occurred over Oceanic lands, and they do a lot of damage. So it's interesting how well they're going to play, of course, with Trident. Maybe they're going to sort of step things up, wanting to try and kick it into a new gear to do a lot of damage now so they don't sort of, slip down the rankings. They want to keep themselves up there. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one's going to go, definitely.
Exactly, and the map is going to be cash, and we saw the first game of tonight go out on that map, and it seemed that these kind of teams like to go for these A pushes with smoking off certain areas and just really forcing the pushes in. And I mean, one of the things which they seem to be strong on as well is the mid take as a CT. They like to go 3 guys mid with boosting the vents on B side, and they like to do the counter boost in mid, which we obviously see the Europeans and the Americans do a lot as well. Just very strong to keep that close mid, because you're going to have all the information, you're going to be listening to all the rotations coming in from the terrace half, and that is going to access you to have even better rotations as a CT. And it seems that we are on the way with this knife round, and for this map you obviously want to start CT.
Yeah.
It's just easier to control the map. And I don't know, the meta game changes a lot in this map, I think, because in previous times both CT and T were fighting a lot to get the mid area. Not so much anymore. It's become more of doing specific pushes, trying to get the vents maybe. We even see Terrace smoking off the CT entrance for B and then going into the vent room, boosting in to take mid from that way. Something very interesting which we might see.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the thing. It's these two teams now, how you're saying, it's going to be interesting if they play differently, because we've seen these from all of the other Oceanic teams, and if they play similar, that might just be a trait of those sort of teams, and that might just be how they play, as you're saying, because it's definitely different. It's interesting.
It is. And also, the AWPs hasn't been that aggressive from either side. It's not like they have been doing a lot of entry kills. It's not like they have been trying to force any picks. They've just been laid back on the sides, just getting the safe kills and hoping for rotation to come in and get these crossfires. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think we saw one sort of aggressive play on the first time we saw Cash.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's definitely different. It's interesting though, and I mean, with the pistol now sort of underway, it's going to be a big one. If the CTs take this, I mean, last time we saw the the CT side teams on Cash very struggling because of that sort of slow play from the Ts. If they do that again, it might sort of capitalise the CTs. Let's see, who's going to come out on top on this one as we see these early pushes towards the A site. Looks like they will be sort of lining up to take that.
Yeah, and they're going to come out through the squeaky door. 3 guys entering this back bump side, and they're going to go for the entry. It's going to be zewsy who's going to get the first. Trading away, xertz is going to go down. 4-on-3 situation.
Yeah, Nova will get that bomb down, and now we see the push from the CTs as they do begin to try and retake it. We do see one man go down, that'll be Moku. They begin to retake it now. The nades sort of raining onto the site, onto quad. A lot of damage there. zewsy does pick up one though. Beautiful one tap. The frag's going back out, and it's not looking good for Trident right now as they only have 1 player standing. Yeah, the T-side team with 2. They're ready, but he does get behind them and shuts down zewsy. Only 1 man left now, 1v1. We're going to tap the bomb, and Nova goes for the face, and we'll get the better of him. Glock shot right into the head there. That'll be the first round going to the Chiefs. Nicely done by them. It came down to the wire. That was very close, but what would you say about that round?
I would say that there's a very strong push there, and they got the afterplan situation, and it's...
Yeah.
And it should be fixed. It seemed like it was a very strong push from the terrace side. I mean, they had a plan. They executed it well. They got the afterplan situation, and from that point of view, everything was successful. And then they had the 1-on-2 in the end, playing around the bump side, just great.
Yeah, it was definitely nicely done, as you said. I mean, that's the thing. Still, though, we're seeing that very slow play. It must just be a trait to these sort of teams. Then but we do see a lot more sort of aggressive play this second round as we see Moku shooting away there onto the A site. Wants to try and get a frag onto digz as he tucks back in. Very slow now, though, as the team seems to be trying to set up zewsy catches wind. Lightstep, aggressive play there, gets one. They do try and get the second. digz finally gets the trade there though with the 5-7. Lightstep gets the second. They try and keep it going now, keeping the pressure on. digz will find a shot right into Lightstep's brain though, knocking him down as we see xertz coming over as well. Takes down Nova. Beautiful play from the CTs. They begin to retake. One man standing on site though with an AK will be Moku. Can he do some damage here? As zewsy is in the vents. Not much he can do over there in Squeaky, but he does manage to find one. Moku spamming back and he will get it. Well done by the T's there. Managed to bring that round back. It was looking hard for them.
Yeah,
what do you think about that one?
What looked to be actually a very good round by the CTs because of some overextending, pushing into that CT area when they were actually leading in men. Nearly caught them off guard and could have brought this eco round to a win. But the Chiefs, once again in this 2-on-3 situation, just relying on their aim, playing strong. Good job by them.
Yes, it is fairly smart from them. I thought they were going to sort of get too cocky over on Trident and get taken down. So it's well done by the Chiefs, keeping a level head there. Ofnu gets the first frag there, though. Shutting down marto on short as there. Looks like they were getting into try and take the A site because we're seeing that stack over on B. That's not going to be too useful for the CTs as they begin to take A. Bomb still lurking away in CT though, so it's not going to be too helpful. zewsy pushing towards that B site. Let's see if he'll be able to get some information for his team though. If he does face, he might just get spammed away. He's not going to be able to do much. Goes for the face now, spams down with the Glock. But unfortunately we'll get shut down by that USP from digz. That is a real shame. xertz spamming back and we'll get a second there onto Moku. The A site is completely open now though, and the T's do know that as they go for that bomb plant. Lightstep will be the man to get it down. And now 3v3 here. xertz with the AK in hand. He's going to have to really sort of lead the charge for the CT team as they do begin to retake. We're going to see one going all the way around from CT. xertz over on mid. And then one man pushing up all the way from CT. He will get taken down though as it is chHus. He's not really going to be able to do much on that angle there. P250 in hand. It's going to be so very hard for him to get a face. Lightstep going for a cheeky boost there. Wants to try and get a face, but won't quite see anyone. The information is very limited for the Chiefs right now, so looks like we might just see a save coming out from Trident as there's not much they can do. And for a late face there, just trying to catch a little bit of information, and will get away just the one blows up. Not gonna lose a man for any reason, but Lightstep does manage to find a frag onto xertz and almost gets the second there. That would have been really big for Chiefs if they could have got that round. Got that second kill even. That was interesting. So we see all three of the rounds going to the Chiefs. That's what you'd expect, really. It came close on that second round, but they managed to hold it out and win it down now. So now going into this first full buy round, xertz very aggressive, sitting in vents there, but we do see 3 players working towards that B site. If they get in, they can do an awful lot of damage onto the CTs. One going for that aggressive face. xertz getting very heavily burnt there. 3rd degree burns coming out as he just tries to tuck in vents, but the Molotov just connected straight with his face. What would you say about that one?
It's a 5-on-5, 1 minute left on the board, and no map control gained from the terrorists. That must in some way be a CT advantage. The CTs though losing a lot of grenades at the moment, and they won't have a lot to counter with on this B bomb side. And this Molotov brand Nova is going to be very efficient. It's going to push him out of his position, and if ofnu here gets the first, it's going to force rotation. Great push coming out by digz here.
Yeah, that is big. 2 frags for him. Let's see if he can make it a third as Moku gets one there, and he does finally take it. Only 5 HP on the man, though. Moku playing fairly strong right now. And trying to keep this up. Wants to not give Trident an inch at all. Begins to get the bomb down on that B site, though. 2v1 here. chHus, beautiful nade onto the site, gets a bit of early damage onto him, and he does begin to spray down, and will take another headshot. That was an interesting one.
It was, and it seems finally Trident get this round. It just seems that in the anti-ecos from the Chiefs, they were playing a bit too, I don't know, they didn't play careful at all. They were just like YOLOing a bit around. As well as, I don't know, Trident they just needed that tiny edge to actually make those rounds work. And in this case, they get the first one. They're going to be low on money now, so it's really important, as we talked about in the previous games, to win these rounds consecutively.
That's the one.
Because if they don't, they're going to be money broke. They're going to be forced to an eco, maybe even a double eco, and that is going to make that they will already be down like 5-1. So this round is key. digz with the AWP is going to have a big task because it seems that there's going to be this A push. So his rotation towards the A side is going to be key. Can he go in? Can he get a kill? or is he just going to be standing behind the smokes, unable to help his teammates?
Yeah, it's going to be hard for him. And xertz, early damage coming out there, just spamming away. Wants to try and get some damage off onto the tees, but unfortunately he can't. zewsy, beautiful headshot there, cracking open that egg site. Let's see if they can begin to sort of pincer in now. As moky does unfortunately go down. cHus does get another kill there for the CT. Starting to look like a more CT-sided round now. Maybe they will be able to pick this one up. digz with the AWP there. cHus gets the second, but unfortunately just go down to zewsy. 2v3 still. CT's probably feeling quite confident about this, but we do see 2 over by truck and 1 going towards mid. If he can get behind that player, and he will. xertz, it was the man of the moment there, shutting down Nova. zewsy, the last T left alive on site, only 56 HP. Going up against 3 of them, but he does get 1 beautiful shot from him. Almost takes down the second. It's going to scare off marto. They will be falling back. But xertz, let's see if he can do this as he does go for that aggressive face. zewsy has been playing absolutely strong this round. If he can keep it up, this would be beautiful. Already 3 kills on the man, just this 1 round, but the time is ticking down. 17 seconds left as he goes for an aggressive face there. Over by truck, wants to try and get some more information. The flash is coming out to try and to tear him. xertz will get blinded by that and have to look away very quickly. He will just about get the bomb down with only a few seconds left. And now it's go time as marto hits the headshot. We'll go and save that AWP and just let xertz get the defuse. That looked like maybe the T's were going to bring that one back.
It was, and zewsy in this round actually performing very well. As we were talking about, the time was taken down. He needed to try and get a kill. I would maybe even have liked him to try and force it a bit more. Sneaking around with such a little amount of time left, it's just not really a good thing to do. He should just be more aggressive. Try to search that one aim battle, make it a one-on-one. I though like that they are forcing up with this one with Kevlars and Tech-9s, because they got 3 weapons down from the CTs. The CT's economy is still very low. Win this round and you get 2 more rounds for free. So, I mean, the CTs might expect an eco round coming in. You see this alone push into Squeaky. Not really a thing you would do if you were expecting an eco. I don't know. It's just going to be interesting. But the map control here is immense. This push from behind. The key thing is he must not die now. Hold the position. Let your teammates heavy rotate towards A. And just trust that they're going to hold them. If he dies, everything is open. But it seems like he won't.
Yeah, that is true. We'll see the first frag there as moky does unfortunately fall down, and ofnu, and very aggressive with that Tech-9, as you're saying. If he manages to get a few shots there, but his teammates will do it for him. xertz, nice play from him, manages to get 2, but unfortunately will get shut down by Nova there. 2v2 now. Nova fairly low, and unfortunately we'll see digz getting the frag onto ofnu, the one-man stand-in with that Tech-9 in army. He does have 2 flashes. This might be interesting, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. It's unfortunately, he will just get completely shut down by digz there. Lovely AWP shot.
And this could be a close game, 3-3. In all the other games, it seems that the CT teams is taking a big lead. Right now, we're equal on the scores, and they might force up again because they have the money. They keep getting these bomb plants, and the CT's economy is still very pushed because they always lose a lot of guys when the terrorist is entering the bomb site. So, good possibilities of the terrorist still. I would like them to try and go for the mid control now. Maybe force the CTs to try and do a mistake instead of just going for the heavy pushes all the time and just relying on a specific strategy.
Yeah, that's probably the easier way to go. But Lightstep not catching wind at all there. Marto will completely capitalize on it. Does shut him down as he switches back to that Tech-9. He's managed to steal from the T's there. That could come in handy. But unfortunately doesn't quite see moky. That was nice from him.
Moku with the double. Great play here. We saw the mid control. The trades coming in. Exactly what we wanted to see from them. Exactly what I just said that would be their go-to call. And now they see him here in Catwalk and he's going to get flashed away. And you see, most likely Moko is going to get his 3rd kill of this round. Oh, he's blind. Go for it, Moko.
The spray. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
He does finally get it. digz. I think he had someone looking out for him there.
Yeah.
Missing all those bullets. That was a shame for Moku, but he did finally manage to get it. Coming from behind, though. It's a very angry xertz, and he will hit the first one, taking down Nova. Now 2 men stand, though. Moku and zewsy, and they've been playing fairly strong for the Chiefs, so this is going to be an interesting one.
This play is good, though. 2 guys in Squiggy. Surely, if he gets the first kill, he's not going to expect the second guy to be there. It's like this bait trick. You use it a lot on Inferno as well. If you go to the dark spot and you go 2 guys there, as soon as they get the first, they expect it to be clear. And this is just unexpected. And I think it's going to work out brilliant, and it is. Yeah. Moku gets the 4th kill. Even though we saw that fail spray in middle, he still had a huge impact in this round, getting the 2 kills in middle. Great positioning on that guy he killed near the vents area by sneaking up close to the short box. He just went to an unexpected angle where he was expecting, the CT was expecting his teammates to probably know if it would go there. And here we see the connector smoke, and they're going to go heavy mid again, I think.
Yeah, looks like they'll be Try to hit that mid push. That's going to be interesting if we do just see a big spray down coming out from the T's, especially with how well Moku's been playing. Of course, he will get the first Nova backing him up there as they keep tapping away. xertz will manage to find one, but Nova catch him wise of marto as he begins to try and push behind. That will shut him down early. zewsy wants to try and get the last member, and he will shut down digz.
And that's the benefit of the CSGO economy, or like the Counter-Strike economy in general. The T's, they get this advantage from getting all these bomb plants. So getting these like round after round after round is going to make you able to buy all the time. And since they got so many kills of the CTs, they already forced them to a eco after losing one round. Not only forcing them to a eco, you can see that their buy in this round is 4 pharmacists. So, ooh, that miss.
Yeah, it's not going to be great for their economy. And Moku seems to be a little bit iffy, but he's still hitting the shots. But xertz will capitalize on that. Locks him down as he is in boost spot. That's going to be one AWP just knocking around now, loose on the ground. digz with his own AWP though over on that B site. He can probably do a little bit of damage, but the T's will be rotating off. Probably just try and get onto that A site now as we do see a pick there coming out from ofnu. Marto is down and out for the count. Bit of a fail Molotov there. He's going to be burning himself. ofnu on site. They're not too wise if there is someone still hiding quad. And we'll see the CTs begin to retaliate now. Start pushing up towards mid, and ofnu does manage to see him. Shuts him down. It's just digz left now with that AWP in hand. Nova very low. ofnu very low as well. zewsy 80 HP. I mean, with this AWP, it's not going to help too much. If you had an M4, you could probably spray him down, but
yeah.
Do you think he's probably just going to save this one?
Exactly. Like, he doesn't have a kit, so it's close to impossible to win the round. What I would probably have been doing is I would look a bit more for like safe exits. Like, he's probably going to get one now, but I would have stayed a bit more pinned to middle in the early stage, and then get one, retreat, and then like he would have been getting the second kill as he got now. I just hope he's going to get away.
That's a shame, yeah.
Unfortunately not. So like, that's the thing. If you go for actually saving completely and not going for the exit kills, then you need to get away. I mean, either you go for the exits and you get the exits and you might fall because you're going to try to hurt the opponent's economy. But if you actually opt to really save your own weapon, it is extremely important that you actually get to save it. I mean, this was a half-half solution, half going for the exit, half going for the save, and that just doesn't work out that well.
Yeah, it's a shame. He took sort of a risk there, really, and it could have worked, but it didn't. And of course, ofnu really quite strong in these openers of the rounds. Will find their frag onto xertz there as things begin to slow down again. But Lightstep trying to speed it back up as the flashes and the smokes go out. digz has a nice position, but unfortunately does go down. Lightstep will be the man of the minute that time. 3v5 now, and of course, you know, no armor, no guns really. Can they retake this?
I highly doubt it. I would be satisfied with getting away with a weapon or something. You see zewsy, he's just like lurking around this mid area. He's hungry for these anti-eco kills, and he's going to go low. And the key thing is now to just go away. You can actually see on the radar that he's still contesting a bit. He's going back now. But the important thing is that if you go into anti-eco and you have this very tight economy, when you get low, you hide. You don't take the fight, even though you still have like the advantage of the rifle, and you want to get the kills because of the stats, obviously. You need to play it clever and just go back, because that's the thing which is going to bite your ass like later on in the game if you have all these ecos. As you can see, the CTs pretty much lost this game already by having all the ecos because, there are financial problems. So, economical, economical control is just key to win a lot of these like one-map games.
That's the thing. It's quite random in sort of best of one. If you don't get your preferred map, and that's what you're saying, if you don't have that cash to sort of to show you're a strong aimer, then it is hard for you. And it looks like we'll be setting up for more of a sort of an A take here. The boost coming out from Oceanic mid. He does love that boost, but
he seems to be like the go-to guys to do these kind of plays. And this time it seems to be more of a lurk role. They're gonna smoke off entire A probably, and then he's gonna sneak out in mid. Actually going for a very aggressive peek just all by himself. I don't really agree with this decision. No smokes, no flashes whatsoever to support him, so it's kind of a hard task.
Yeah, we did get the trade, but I don't think that was really too worth it. Losing a player that early on, he didn't really even get much information. Marto will find a second there onto ofnu, but Nova will finally start to bring things back, but unfortunately he will go down, and cHus, stepping it up now, gets 2. Only one man standing, and it will be zewsy sitting there on boost spot. 18 HP even, and he's not really going to be able to do an awful lot.
Hashtag believe. Go for it, man.
18 HP in a dream. He's got a flash.
1 AK, 1 flashbang, and an AK in hand. Can he do it? Looking for the heads.
If he just... it's a shame.
Nah, we were trying to build up a good story here and just...
I was going to say, you know, maybe if they all lined up, straight line.
And he had an auto sniper or something. Then maybe.
Holds mouse 1 for like 2 hours.
This is no fun. Ripped fingernail off last night. Quote, xertz. How do you rip off your fingernail?
I don't know. That's not...
I mean...
That's not something I've ever had the trouble with before.
Right?
Yeah.
Does it hurt to play then, do you think?
Well, it might if you're clicking, maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know. It depends what finger. If it's like his little finger, it wouldn't really hurt. Just on the side of your mouse, be fine.
Exactly.
Ofnu.
Oh, yeah.
Straight through the fire there. Straight fire. Let's find one. But cHus, let's get one onto zewsy. And already it's sort of to even out as we see 3v2. But marto is very low. Let's see if they can begin to sort of initiate this take. And cHus, wonderful play from him from back of quad. I think 2 kills this round already. And it will only be Lightstep left with that AWP in hand. Let's see if he can...
These flashes are like on point right now. He's just getting flashed away every single time he's looking for a peek. Important is now that they don't peek. Would that have been KennyS or someone else, you know,
yeah,
he would have punished that.
That shot would have been hit.
Just stay pinned, be ready to trade for each other. Don't go for these aggressive peeks alone now, because that's the only way that anyone is ever going to win a 1-on-3.
This is the thing as well, is like, we've got that player behind. Once he catches win a bomb, if he pushes all the way around behind, they're going to see bomb. They're going to know, all right, boys, we've won this round. We've got bomb. He's got an AWP. He's on A. There's not much he can do, and they're still giving him opportunities to come back into this. And he's very, very close, and he hits the no scope onto cHus there. The headshot. It's nothing but head, and he'll want the third here, because you can imagine he's probably feeling pretty hyped after that. Yeah, it's only been marto, and he's very low, and.
That's a shame, because it was actually some very nice AWP. Oh, no way!
Oh, God, if he does
no way!
He switched to the AWP, and he's missed. Oh, if he hits the Glock first.
How does that happen? How does he make that 1-on-3? Everything went right for him in this situation.
What the worst thing for me for that is that, as you were saying, they had no reason to face.
Yeah.
And they did, and they did. And marto was so low. Why was he in the open?
I don't know. That's the key guy. The first guy who died there on the A side, I mean, he was key to lose him, because the guy who was pinned up on side, I mean, he did a sick no-scope. Don't really think that much he could counter to there. But the guy who didn't, he just overextended. And then he just saw a glimpse of him in middle here in this 1-on-1. It was just immense. That play, man.
Yeah.
That play.
It was very interesting. Already a very, very fast round. Different to what we're used to right now with these two teams. And they've just completely shut them down. Trident, only one man standing. It will be digz with that P250 in hand. 5 players alive on Chiefs. Pretty much full health across the board. Across the board, even. That probably makes more sense. ofnu, 41 HP though. Let's see if digz can maybe find at least 1 kill. I mean, he's not going to be able to win this. It's far too hard, but tapping away almost does get that first kill, and he will get it. Gets zewsy. He's probably happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's satisfied. I don't know, like, talking in terms of stats, when you play as a pro player, you're always happy when you get those kills that you just shouldn't have had. You know, you have a pistol, they have an AK long range, you're just like, that's one for the scoreboard, ladies. Yes. I don't know, even though it seems silly, every pro player actually to some degree cares about the score.
Oh yeah. It's like, you know, when you see those beautiful eco rounds coming out, and there's just a guy who's like, yes, that's my HLTV rating, let's go.
Exactly. And it is like that. People don't think it is, but it really is. I mean, I also played with a lot of in-game leaders who on purpose puts themselves into position in anti-ecos, you know.
Just to get more frags.
Just to get more frags. And I mean, I don't know. It's just like, that's just how it is. And I don't know, it just seems actually, to a certain degree, I can agree with them, because anti-ecos is not that much about aim, it's more about playing clever.
Yeah.
And most of the times, the in-game leader is a clever player, so sometimes it may make some sense. But sometimes they also just do silly things where you're like, you only did that to get the frags, you know, and it was nowhere near to be beneficial for the teams.
You run the risk of losing around for no reason.
Exactly.
It's pointless. I mean, we've sort of come down to that now where we see Lightstep with the AWP in hand up against 4 players with Famises and an M4. He's not really going to be able to win this one, but maybe he's going to try just, you know, get some exits and then just try to save the AWP. There's no point in him losing it, really.
Nope. They need to face a lot, though, for him to have any chance of winning. 5 HP, I don't know, 8 LP, he needs to go close range. At least he has the bump this time, but time is ticking, and he's probably just going to try to get... I mean, they have the money to buy next round anyways.
But look at this from behind. we might see him just catch whiff there. If he does, he'll get the damage off. It wouldn't take much to kill him right now, but quite nice position from him, just moving away. But unfortunately, we'll go down CHUS. Lovely. Famises him. He'll save that orb. Loves the game.
Yeah, and if they get 6 rounds, they have something to work with. I'm going to give them a chance of if they get 6 rounds, they could possibly, with the pistol round, maybe get 11 or 12. It just seems, though, that Chiefs are at the moment on a different level in terms of individual skill, teamwork, and just like having that kind of go-to things, you know. They just don't seem that shaky, you know. They always have those things to rely on, and you can see again they just have a strict plan going out in the middle here. And who knows, they might catch someone off guard.
There is just so much confidence over on Chiefs. Like, we see it, Moku every round, the aggressive play we saw coming out from him, he didn't give a damn, and he was just popping heads with it because, you know, he was a man to do it. And now we see him once again pushing towards short. This is going to be interesting if he can get some picks on A for the T's.
Yeah, they don't expect him to be this far, but it's a great play. Is he going to check his right? He sees a weapon. Yeah,
sees the power of the gun there, and he will begin to spray down. We'll finally get it. That's 2 for him, and he's going to want the third, and he will connect it. But unfortunately, he will get shut down. Marto will be the man to stop that streak for him there. xertz and Marto, though, it's going to be very hard as we see Lightstep getting completely sprayed down. He will finally drop. ofnu gets 1. Unfortunately, will go down there.
Close one.
Yeah, and 6-9. That's a whole lot better than 10-5.
It is. It's also just something psychological about the other team not having double digits, you know. It just, when you go into the half, you just want to see like something similar. So it is similar. With the pistol round win, with the controlling the money well on the T side, they could have a chance. But as mentioned, it just seems that, I don't know, Chiefs are on point right now. Moku has been doing a lot of good work. If he can keep up on the CT side, I don't know, it just seems that, Chiefs just seems like a better team to me right now.
They've got, that's what we were saying earlier, like they've got that individual brilliance.
Yeah.
Plus they've got the teamwork factor. Like, they're good at complementing each other's players. But again, we're seeing this sort of the super soldier coming out now. digz will be the man in a minute though. Gets given the armor, buys the armor and gets given a Tech 9. So he'll probably want to sort of lead the charge, I'd imagine, for the T's now. Yeah.
And the thing is, that's actually a tactical approach. Are you going to let him lead the charge, or are you going to put him in a second? I prefer second because in case some USPs are waiting around the corner, it still only takes 1 bullet to the head. But the Tech 9, as you said, it can jump around and fire bullets as well, so he should just be like crazy running around. You see he's going to come in as second or third. Yeah, that is smarter now you think. Now you've said it, now you think about it. Because he's got the ability to sort of still be alive, but do the damage instead of just dying for no reason. And Moku. Oh, this push it's cheesy, it's risky. Oh, but he does get the first frag, and he's going to... Oh, I thought he'd be able to get away there, but unfortunately he didn't. We're going to see the numbers sort of start balancing up now, but digz with that Tech 9 in hand, he's just crazy. Oh, they have the defuse kit. I think he's just going to sit on the bomb. He's going to play it so cleverly now, zewsy. He just needs to not overextend, and they're going to get it. Yep. They are going to get it. And that's the thing. zewsy in this position, he shouldn't go for the wide peek. He should just like jiggle peek and just keep that guy. I don't know, it's just like... It's just more that psychological aspect of just thinking there's a player there, he's going to face me. Yeah. If I face him, I'm going to die. If I don't face, I'm going to lose. So, you know, it gets you into that predicament of either facing when you don't want to or just giving him the round. And unfortunately, you gave him the round. And we have the Tech 9, full buy, a lot of smokes. It seems to be the A push. A side right now uncovered by the TTs. Interesting to see if they're going to go for like a complete retake. At this moment of time, they don't have any choice, but is it going to work? I mean, it's hard. It is going to be hard, as you're saying, but ofnu will be just completely spraying down. Does manage to hit one onto cHus there. We'll see the taps come back from the Tech 9. Beautiful control from it there. That's 2 frags. 3v4 now. Marto very low, though. Only 8 hit points. ofnu will find his second frag of this round, and he'll want to keep it going, keep that streak alive. Spraying back there onto quad as his teammate comes over to help. That'll be zewsy. They find the frag. 2v2. Oh, he's going to go for the defuse. He is going to get it one. Oh, he's going out of the defuse. Why, mate? Oh, no. It's going to lose him the round. He's not got it. You're absolutely right. If he would have just stuck that, that would have been their round there. No way a guy from Highway is going to run those. It's going to take more than 5 seconds, first of all. Also, he had a teammate covering him. That was in every possible way the wrong call to not go for the direct defuse. I I don't even see how he could not go for the defuse, because he checked back offside, he killed the last guy there. There's no way that that guy could at any means come close to him.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was just miscommunication from the team or something, because he really should have just stuck it, as you're saying. Like, there was no reason for him to not.
Maybe he let go of E. That's what I'm hoping for.
Sweaty fingers, it just slipped off. Couldn't help it.
I just hate when that happens.
Yeah, man. It's been eating too many crisps.
Yeah, exactly.
So that salt.
But I mean, Chiefs still in a pretty good position, having the double digits. Though losing track of their good economy by already dropping that first anti-eco, and they're just pinned up on this B side and on the middle area, and I don't think it's gonna work out for them. And while I say that, they get 2 kills.
Yeah, that is definitely something to think about. I don't know how that's really sort of started working out from, unfortunately, Lightstep there couldn't even really get much of a tag off. Moku is very low, and ofnu, of course, 100 HP. Moku will finally go down, but ofnu does find one onto xertz. The bomb will go down, though. 1v2. Galil in hand. We'll trade that up for an AK.
He has a head Kevlar. He has the smoke. I mean, get this kill. Go to the bomb side, smoke the bomb. Maybe you're going to panic the terrorist. But he's waiting in a great position, pre-aiming. No way that he's not going to get that kill. So 8-10. We have a close matchup for once. If we take a look at the scoreboard, we can see that it's pretty even all over the board. We don't have anyone who's like very much behind. The only guy who's not in double digits is Shadzke. He's possibly going to get in this anti-eco. You see that they're going to go for full save Chiefs. Probably going to save up for AWPs, trying to remain a bit of better map control. It's just going to be this heavy B push, and he shouldn't die. He really shouldn't.
No, that nade should also get a fair bit of damage off, and he just begins to spray down. Gets one. He does unfortunately go down. That is a shame.
He's going to get 2 or 3 in this position. He should just use his sound to perfection and just wait for them to push.
Yeah, unless he's got cloth ears, he should be able to really dominate right now, as you're saying. I mean, they're not going to really expect it. He's going to sort of play this one smart, just tuck in, not give him an inch. He knows where they're coming from, but they do see him. He does get one, though. He's going to want to try and pick up the second, so let's see if he will be able to. Spots Nova, gets it, and he will get the third. Lovely, lovely play there from cHus. That was nicely done from him.
It was. And here we see, as expected, the AWP coming out to play. It's going to be Lightstep carrying that one away. His actually has a pretty good spawn. I wonder why they don't drop it forward to him. Kind of interesting. At least that denies his opportunity of going for early aggression on the B side. He's just going to stay pinned to middle. And this fight is going to be so key. Ooh. Gets it. Nice flick shot.
See you later, digz. But he does get dinked. And we see the T's just dropping like flies now, though. There's only CHUS and Marto left, and Galil in one-man hands and AK in the other. They do have the bomb, though, but he's all the way over by A, and ofnu will be the one to just completely spray him down there. So CHUS will be the last man standing for the T side. The Galil in hand, 1v5, and unless that's some kind of super Galil, I don't think he's going to be able to do this one.
It seemed like a sloppy round from the terrorists. I mean, they smoked out mid. They didn't use any flashes to flash away the connector guy or anything that seemed close. The guy on boost, he needs to have like proper movement. Running in a straight direction is just going to make it easy for the orb to make that flick shot. What he should be doing is like he should pop up his head, go down again, pop up his head, go down again. And then he should like jiggle peek and like just try to force him to miss that first shot. As soon as he misses the first shot, the AK guy will have a lot of like a better opportunity of getting that kill, because he will have the pre-aim and the orb will be forced to move out into a wide area. And he didn't do that. He just ran into a straight line, gave him a big advantage for the AWP, get a safe kill and just move away.
Yeah, that is definitely true. As we see CHUS, though, I don't think we've really seen much of sort of capitalising on that use of Squeaky. So this would be big if CHUS can maybe find a frag for his team, but xertz will be the one to lead the charge, rushing out there, and it was just complete domination from the CTs now, finding the first 2 frags, but unfortunately they will start to drop off. Lightstep does hit one, though, and now we see 2v3 situation. digz is very low. Marto, not that much more health at all, and I mean, even having that health's not going to help, as zewsy completely frags him down and blown out of the server there. See you later, digz, as Nova's nade just blows him away.
Yeah, and that's also what kind of separates the really good teams from the good teams, is those 3-on-3 situations, 2-on-3, you could see, obviously, not a very good situation for them in this specific situation, just being pinned up on the side. But normally a really good team is just good at using their grenades when entering the side, even though they don't have a lot to use. They're good at flashing for each other, they're good at using the proper smokes in the correct timings. And yeah, in this specific situation, they were of course harmed by only having Tech 9s, being forced into the bomb side, but it looked kind of ugly.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's completely true. You need to have, at least some grenades on ecos. You have none, you really limit yourself, and ofnu will be finding the bomb there, just gifted to him by digz as he does fall over. Marto, aggressive play with that Tech 9, will manage to get the frag though. Shuts down ofnu. Lightstep, the AWP in hand, wants to try and find a couple of frags here to help out the CTs. They begin to rotate over to the A site. The bomb is sort of shaking about. I don't know if they're maybe thinking about falling back here. But
nice. His teammate Molotoving the truck, and he was forced to move out. Lightstep pre-aiming with the AWP. Just beautiful team play.
Yeah, that's the thing, Chiefs, as you were saying, they're very nicely done at working together. Like, they seem very seasoned in helping each other, and it is good to see. And the bomb,
This is a cheeky play. Shadzke is just like, his job is to try and distract the CTs, but he won't distract all three unless he gets a kill. So that's the thing, it's not going to work unless he gets a kill. If he gets Lightstep or something, maybe the B rotation would come. But as you can see right now, he's just clearing out the side. He knows everything is clear.
Ooh.
And now this round is lost. I kind of feel that if you want to make that play, you commit to it, okay?
Yeah.
You can't... I mean, that was just like in between. I was like, I'm going to stay at the side. I'm not really going to do that much. And I'm just going to hope for something to happen. Obviously, the CTs is just going to stay pinned. The new AWP was like far back at the van. And that was kind of a suicide round in the end.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's the thing, that he needed that pick.
Yeah.
Like, if he didn't get that pick, then it was over. And we saw marto just start to rotate back because he knew there's no even point even trying B.
Exactly. So if we know that the round was lost if he didn't go for the peak, the thing is then that he should go for the peak no matter what, because it's lost if he doesn't get it anyway. So he should just try and search it.
Yeah, it was odd. I don't know why he took so long even. He just gave him more time to sort of get a better position on him.
Exactly.
Like, and get more information, but it is very strange indeed. Lightstep, couple of cheeky flashes over onto mid though. Just wants to tear the CTs. Doesn't want to...
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh, his teammate is burning. No, that is just awful. And the team damage afterwards. Oh
yeah, that wasn't too great at all. And the thing is, I think he was confused, just probably apologised to his teammates, still had the flash out and got picked because of that. So that's not too great from them at all. I mean, that's back to what you were saying before about like sort of defining the two teams. That's something you don't want to ever be doing.
Exactly.
You don't want to be screwing something like that up.
And that's the moments where you get really mad. Like, you make a mistake, and then you get punished on apologizing for the mistake. I mean, that's just...
you wouldn't feel great about that one at all. And look, I mean, look how low they are now, though, over on the T-side team. Everyone so low. The only man, 100 HP, has an AK, and he's still going to be alive, but he does get one. The nades coming down now. zewsy sitting there. Will catch wind of him. Slightly misses it, though. That might have just given him an opener.
The bomb is in a very terrible position. Are they even going to be able to reach it?
I don't think they're going to be able to. I mean, the time's almost gone, and it was far too open for him. Like, it's just another one of those things.
Okay, that could be the first guy who dropped on side. Was the reasoning for the bomb being in that position? But they were really slow on actually catching up that they needed to get it. It was like 10 seconds left. It was wide open. They didn't have any grenades to flash away the heaven guys, so it was just like impossible unless they were going to peek together. Where they didn't have the time to coordinate that, so it's just like annoying round from the terrorists all over. Like the fail Molotov, the team damage, they're getting caught off guard with the flashes. They want to forget that round. Yeah,
it's just really unfortunate from them. zewsy and Nova will be the ones to find the first couple of frags there, though, but Nova will unfortunately go down. And now 2 men standing on that T side. Yeah, the CTs are really going to want this round. They want to, secure that draw, try and take it into overtime. moku spraying back. Nade will get a little bit of damage off there, but they are very, very low. 2v2, and this looks like a very heavily advantage to the CTs there. Just burning them out of the positions. There's not much they can really do. Begin to push in, but cHus finds the frag onto moku. Only ofnu left, but he will capitalize on it. Unfortunately, he does go down.
cHus with the 4K, and I mean, he had some rounds at CT as well where he was getting these 3K, 2Ks. He just seems to be one of those, there's like specific groups and roles of players what like they're capable of doing. And the guys who's capable of doing these multi-frag rounds is just like really important because, for example, on a CT side, you just need to have guys who's able to do the multi-fragging, because if you only have guys who's able to do one kill and then getting traded, then you're gonna get like one-on-one all the time, and it's just not good for the CT. So that's why it's so important to have these multi-frag people, and like NBK is one of them as well as CT. And like if we would try to relate something European, he's just like good at getting 2 kills and then dying.
Yeah.
That's why he's like one of the best solo players. Crims as well, like what they're known for.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you do need players like that in your team. Yes. Flash there onto mid from Nova. Trying to hold him back. Marto not really going to face. He's going to just waste a few more seconds, but Lightstep will be the one to find a frag there. Oh, that's a shame. Marto didn't manage to get that. I thought we'd actually be able to pick that one up, but unfortunately Nova got the better of him. CHUS still just tapping. And he will get Nova. Now 1v4. 50 seconds left on the clock. He does have the bomb though, but there's not much he can do really.
There isn't. I mean, he has all set of grenades, but I'm not going to give him a lot of a chance. But go ahead and impress me. This is your time to shine, buddy. Go for it.
Let's see if he can, just as you're saying. On B, gets information, starts spamming away, but he can't quite connect that shot. Sees the one in vents, and he will take him down. That'll be zewsy down and out. The Molotov spooking in there. He goes very, very aggressive on site. Jumps on top of the box. Unfortunately, from behind, it will be Moku. Lands the shot into his brain.
Exactly, and they don't have a lot of monies now. It's going to be a Tech 9. So basically the best thing to do with Tech 9s is to force a push. Either you go for the fast A play, like just using a lot of smokes, or you just go directly for the B-bomb side. I don't hope they're going to go out in middle, because that's just like a massacre. You're just going to get spread down through the smokes. You won't really have any chance of reacting to that. So as you can see, it's going to be the A play, one of the more like expected things. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if like Chiefs already made a plan for this. That is what you should be doing. Like,
yeah, they need to have got wise to it now and just really capitalize, because this is where they're probably going to want to end it. They don't want this game to go on any longer. And we're going to see that from them as they play very, very well right now. Nova getting 2 frags, ofnu with a 3rd, and Nova will finally finish it up, picking up the 3K that round to finish the game.
Exactly, and the Chiefs at times looking kind of shaky, but then again they just seem to be the more dominant team in this matchup. We said from the beginning, when we saw that progressive terrace half from the Chiefs, we just knew that they seemed more collective, they seemed more structured, they just seemed to have that advantage in terms of both aim and team play. And that's kind of the difference between being the lowest ranked team right now in the league and being a contender for actually going to the international event.
Yeah, that's the thing. You really do need to have everything on point. You need your aim, you need your game sense, you need your teamwork. And
exactly.
Just, unfortunately, it wasn't all quite there for them.
No, and it seems like CHUS actually did a great job in the majority of the rounds. Like, some of the rounds where they weren't supposed to win, he actually stepped up and got these 2Ks, 3Ks. He just seemed to have good positioning and movement, and the ability to not overreact in situations and just stay calm. And that's something which is really important. And Chiefs kind of just took this as a cruise ride, I guess. I mean, didn't seem to be bothering that much that they actually gave a lot of rounds away. Just taking it, casual, and it was a great play by them. And this was then the last game of today, but we would like to maybe take a look at the bracket, because we have one more week to go to decide which teams is going to progress. And as we can see right now, it is so close in the top. We have both Vox, Chiefs, and Immunity who's going to fight for this spot. We're going to have the game between Vox and Immunity, and that game is just going to be tense, because these two teams has had a big rivalry since Sniper got kicked out of Vox. They brought in a new guy. Sniper tried to create this team who just had to beat his former teammates. And at this stage in the game, they actually have the upper hand in the league. And if they're going to be able to close it out, that's the big question.
Yeah, that's the thing. Are they going to want to keep that streak alive? Because no losses at the minute, and they were playing phenomenally. Yeah. So it's going to be an interesting one.
Exactly. So everybody stay tuned for that. Next week, we'll also have the normal European League coming in and the North American. The European League is going to be Tuesday and Wednesday, so stay tuned for that. That's it for Casper, Cadian, and Jackie. Remember to follow us on Twitter